Pretty significant storm systems. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Hello everyone, Thranx is here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky, where we are just departing... Oh, where are we departing? What's the name of this planet again? Oh, it's, how about Deep Purple? I mean, it's a little vague, but because the oceans aren't purple, but we get it. It's enough to get it. So there's our, Toxiciana. No, I'm not going there, though. I'm a little curious as to, maybe the ancient ruins of this desert planet. Looking like very, very blue water, almost like pool water blue, with a slate gray sort of terrain. Is it a rocky desert? Or is the sand that color? I'm genuinely curious. Looks like a light to moderate cloud cover sort of over this planet. Ooh, yes, very gray, dusty, rusty. There is sand in the rocks here. This desert planet. I think we can afford to slow down just a little bit, huh? Let's not rush it. And a beautiful blue sky. Huh. I don't know why I didn't expect a blue sky. Let's land right over here. Well, it's a little reminiscent of like a wasteland, isn't it? Like, sure, there is sand, but a lot of rocks too. Okay, a couple different avian species here as we land. 3 to be precise. Occasional sandstorms is the listed weather through our scanner. Doesn't seem to be a lot of sand on the surface, though. If I'm just being honest. Whoa, be careful, careful, don't trip. Don't trip and fall. Alright, well, I think first things first. It was almost like everything was shaking there for a moment. It frightened me for certain. What is going on here? Are these just the birds up above? What is it with this blue sky? I'm just not sure what to make of all this. Let's stay on task. Artifact key. And then another one over here. There we are. And finally, in this direction. Boom. Ancient key number 3. Let's see what sort of artifact we get. Preserved ornithode beak. 252 years old. A well-preserved find. This fossil gives a glimpse of the strange creatures that used to roam this world. I'm okay with that. So 3 out of 6 creatures. So the only creatures on land are the birds, and I guess, you use the term on land a little loosely, and then we have some underwater creatures. Okay. We'll use that to sort of taper our exploration. But look at these cave formations. Formed from old bones. What do you suppose this is? It's like a moss or a webbing all over it? I don't know. That's sort of interesting, though. I'd be interested to see like a larger cave system. I think we should plan on taking our exocraft over to the nearby building, seeing what we find along the way. A factory, manufacturing facility. But here we do have a couple of caves. I do like these insectoid areas. Efficient. Efficient root structure. Thermal capture as a nutrient source. Listed as plant life. Feeds off of heavy rain. Boy, of all the things I would expect this planet to get, heavy rain is not one of them. Carnivorous nutrient source, so it must feed upon birds that land on it by accident. So I'm interested, if this thing feeds off of heavy rain, then does that mean that... Because look, there are like little tiny insects or particulate around it. That could just be widespread dust. But if this feeds off of heavy rain, it makes me wonder how often it needs subsistence, because maybe it rains like once a year as a major event. There's definitely water on the surface, and there's moisture in the sky. So I mean, rain doesn't seem like it would be an unheard of thing here. It just maybe doesn't seem like it would be common. Oh, fun though. Sandy caves. I like the color of these caves. Yeah, and they're wide open enough that you could do stuff with them. Oh, look, we have underground echinocactus. Oh, wow. That's... We don't need any of it. Well, you know. I wonder if any of this goes below sea level here. Although I suppose it's difficult if it's saying this is the bottom. This is like bedrock. But look, it's not. It slopes. It slopes downward in that direction. Okay. So I'm thinking we need to keep exploring in this direction then. Yeah, you can definitely see that this bottom sand layer is sloping down towards the water table. Uh-huh. Cave narrows a little bit up ahead. Right, there it is. It's continuing. Look at this dihydrogen appearing green. What? Some sort of false coloring going on. Everybody knows dihydrogen is blue, and then look, again, sloping down this way. I don't really see any subterranean relics nearby, so I think we're gonna have to dig our way out. Just like this. There are trees on the surface. Aerobic digestion. Let's see, this cactus, nutrient source is parasitic leaching. Alright, well, as suspected, the lack of moisture means the air has actually gotten pretty chilly on the night side. That's a pretty stiff temperature fluctuation with the setting sun. Let's see if we can find an area maybe that has fewer hills. Or a larger cave system. I'm looking for something flat, like... Ooh, firestorm detected. Okay, so the sandstorms are a little intense. That's no problem. We'll head out here to this peninsula. All right. Let's just take a peek at what we're looking at here. We'll get this knowledge stone. The Korvac's word for polo. What? Oh, now we need to learn the Korvac's word for nada. Occasional sandstorms. Very old. Little bits of sulfurine in the atmosphere. Primary core element is platinum. Shaped by giants. Well, we have not seen any giant fauna yet. This firestorm's pretty benign. I mean, I get it. It's hot, it's sandy, but let's separate ourselves a little bit from that, and let's go find a nice spot of the ocean to check out. This looks like ocean. Nope, I see land. That looks like ocean. those are some pretty significant storm systems. Alright, I think that's pretty good. We've got to be getting near the ocean. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Time to set the ship down. I mean, there is something kind of neat about that. Like a dusty, sandy, stormy sort of... I was like, my hotkey wasn't working. Alright, well, it appears to be working now. Let's investigate the ocean. Oh, creatures, creatures. We got some jellyfish. And then we have some sort of, mammalian creature. I don't even want to mess with the abyssal horror. I don't see a reason to. I believe the mammalian creature would be the rare. No, it's the uncommon. Oh, it's not really mammalian. It's like reptilian. Interesting. But with those hooves, those aren't hooves. Those are like elephant's feet. Interesting. Recorded in the oceans of this planet where the waters teem with an easy abundance denied to the sandblasted surface, highly intelligent, these creatures appear aware of the world beyond their waters. They seem haunted by this realization of a land of wonders they'll never visit. Scavengers, they feed upon plankton. Very flat. Oh, okay, nope, here we go. Here's an atoll. I guess we should scan some of the plants and minerals around here. Oh, I hear something. I'm a little uneasy. Feeds off of gamma rays. Carnivorous coral. Oof. A low specific gravity, mostly comprised of chlorine and dihydrogen. This is different. This is a subspecies. This one contains dark matter. Well, I wonder what makes this one different, that it contains dark matter and the other one does not. Underwater, always active. Well, we'll just have to keep an eye out. And what better way to do that than to go hunting for a ship? 8 minutes might be a bit long. Maybe we'll get like in that direction. See if there's any specific ocean formations. It seems like this area here is incredibly shallow. And you'd expect it to drop off like a continental shelf because we're conceivably, I was gonna say pretty far from the mainland, but not really, are we? You know what? Let's take the Nightmare in Space over to this drowned starship and see how far that puts us off the coast, because if we're not far enough off the coast to really get an idea for the deeper parts of the ocean, then there's no point in taking a trek in with our sub in that direction. Looking for some islands close by. This one. This little tiny one. Just a little piece of sand out in the middle of the ocean. Oh, yeah. We found some of the depth we were looking for. Right as the sun went down, too. But look at the water, it's like this violet. I fear this will make finding new life forms a little more difficult, however. A B 18 plus 4? You must be joking. Ooh, cave action? No. Nope. Not for us. What I think we will do, though, is scan for another one. And it doesn't want to give it to us. Oh, what about this cave action? We could just smash through that big piece of coral. I don't think so. Oof, we could bottom out our submarine in the sand. There it is, visual. Whoa, what's with the aquatic predators in this system? Holy smoke. I kind of want to get close to it, but I kind of don't. I feel like the only way to get a good size comparison, though, yeah, this thing is big. Encountered in the waters of this planet where the water maintains a steady warm in spite of the wild temperature swings of the surface world, their eyes never close, for they never sleep. Their swim is endless, unbroken by rest or respite. Aggressive hunters, they make a meal of any fish unfortunate enough to get caught in their jaws. Oh, so freaky. But look at this. Yeah, we're just gonna head towards them. But look at this. What is going on in here? There's some sort of confusion happening here. And it's my confusion. Whoa! Oh, hold on. Ah! Yeah. So, just for you, Just for everyone. Oh, it's making noises. Please let me in. I don't know if it wouldn't be maybe not as bad if it was daytime. But that really sort of freaked me out. Oh yeah. Look at this. So let's see, the ocean floor seems a little varied without much of a pattern. I was gonna say at first it was very sandy and rolling, and then of course you hit some caves, some rocky outcroppings. Changes everything. It just goes to show you when you're trying to make an assessment, you need a large sample size to get the overall part of the curve. It doesn't do us any good to know what one little section of the line is. We need to know the average. Okay, well, most of this out here is relatively straightforward. We've got photosynthesis. Boom, and pop your eyeball. You'll shoot your eye out. Come on. Get to it. I don't think we need really these for anything, but I'm pretty sure you can cook them into something. You know, to be honest, I really liked the land portion of this planet a little better than the ocean. Why they hit us with this ominous music as soon as we make landfall? Okay, so we call down the nightmare in space. And then gain some distance and some perspective on this planet here. Of course, there'll be no perspective on the night side of the planet. So what I'd like to see is the average ocean makeup. I'm trying to see, are there a lot of large islands? Are there a lot of small islands? And you can tell sort of the inverse of how you tell if there's large lakes or small lakes. You look for, you get, say, this section here, massive ocean. I think those are all cloud shadows, though. Yeah, until you get over here. So it looks like the ocean is mostly very small islands. Otherwise, they would be more visible at a distance, like they are on Toxiciana. But this blue sky, with this calm, rocky environment, I can get behind this. The slate gray and the sand and rocks gives it a very specific feel. But the fact that there are only birds, I don't know why I like that so much. I mean, aside from the fact that it means no predators are going to come after me on land. Again, it just makes me want to see a massive overhaul to the racing structure, to be quite honest. More nanites. What are we up to? 38,000. Oh, we'll be able to get our explorer up and running here pretty soon. Cannot wait. Nutrient source. Lost insects. Oh, yeah. Carnivorous. Of course. So these rock formations formed by heavy rain, when the rain does come, they become nests for these insects, which of course all the different cacti feasts off of. Ultraviolet radiation. That cactus said it feeds off of. Okay, well, I think that about brings us to a natural conclusion of this planet. The only question that remains is, what do we name the planet, right? What would its defining traits be? I think the grayness is important to mention. Gray and blue. It's like a slate masterpiece. But no, that's heavy-handed. Something like... How about... Slaturia. I accept those terms. Okay. Seems pretty good to me. I think that's where we're going to go ahead and call things at this point. I do hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I have had a good time playing. Be sure to come back next time. But until then, take care.